Twin Oaks, Delmar Dandies, Kimmel's Gals. All this coming up this week on Horses and Courses.
One back, boss.
The Off-Track Betting Communications Network presents Horses and Courses, OTB's Thoroughbred News with your host, Jack Wolfeseater. And now, with a look at this week's news in the thoroughbred industry, here's Jack.
Hi everyone, welcome to this week's edition of Horses and Courses, and now here we are permanently ensconced in our studio on the backstretch here at Saratoga, where we will be for the entire 1997 racing season. And of course we'll be covering all the stakes racing action across the USA and right here at Saratoga each week on our program. Hope you enjoy the races we have for you. This week we've got several excellent races out down in Miami, California, the Del Mar meet mirroring the Saratoga season underway. We've got action from Delaware Park, Remington, and Lone Star, so plenty of great racing action. Let's pop them out of the gate and get rolling. First off, we'll start you with the Calder feature race on Saturday. That was the Roman Brothers Stakes at 1 1/16 miles on the grass, and hooray, it stayed on the grass down there. $50,000 the guaranteed purse. They are 3-year-old Florida breds. Let's take a look. Here's Phil Saltzman in Miami with the call.
The half in 47 seconds flat, and they leave the backstretch and move on the turn. It's Unite's Big Red, been there since the beginning, leads by a lane. Running Ryan on the outside. C-Score finds his best stride and comes on third. There's a 1/4 mile to go in the Roman Brothers Stakes. On the inside, it's Unite's Big Red with Running Ryan on the outside. C-Score comes after the leader's third, then it's 5 lengths back to How About This Act. They move to the 8th pole now. Running Ryan on the outside, leads by a head. Coming back at the hedge, it's Unite's Big Red. C-Score is third. They come to deep stretch. Unite's Big Red, Running Ryan on the outside. Unite's Big Red, a very game victory to take the Roman Brothers Stakes.
Unite's Big Red hangs on by a head. Ruben Hernandez in the irons, sent off at 3-1 for Randy Mills, gets the victory. You recall this was the Tropical Park Derby winner. Finally gets another win. Running Ryan, the 2-1 second choice in the wagering, was second. 6-5. C-Score, best he could do was save the show money. Unite's Big Red gets the 1 1/16 in 1:41.1. Up in Maryland on Saturday at Laurel, the Lady Baltimore Handicap was their featured race. 1 1/8 on the turf. It's a $50,000 added race for fillies and mares. Dave Rodman has the call for us.
Heading into the far turn, Palliser Bay still going. Here's Chateau Riviere, Sangria, Powder Bowl, Battles lost a little bit of ground back there, second last, and another 4 more lengths, and Clarify is a trailer. Palliser Bay, Chateau Riviere on the outside, trying to come on now to challenge that lead. 1/4 mile to run, Sangria and Powder Bowl is just 2 off them. Palliser Bay, Chateau Riviere, Sangria, Powder Bowl, and Clarify, they're into the straight now. Palliser Bay's let loose one more time, Chateau Riviere and Powder Bowl on the outside, Sangria 1 off the rail. Final furlong, it's Palliser Bay, Powder Bowl on the outside, and Sangria. Palliser Bay, the Big Bay, on her way to the score. Palliser Bay, 4 for Prado. Powder Bowl was second, and Sangria, then Chateau Riviere.
Palliser Bay with Edgar Prado in the irons. Edgar winning another bunch of races Saturday at Laurel. Gets a length score. Sent off the 7-5 favorite for trainer Ron Cartwright, and gets his second win out of last 3 starts for Buckingham Farms. Powder Bowl from Jonathan Shepard was chasing mightily through the stretch. Best he could do was get the place money. Sangria on the board again for the 4th straight time, finishes in the show spot. Palliser Bay goes the mile and the furlong in 1 52 seconds flat. Saturday afternoon in Oceanport, New Jersey at Monmouth, we had the Salvatore Mile Handicap. Older horses going a flat mile, $100,000. The guaranteed purse on the race, just 4 horses showed up. Let's take a look. Larry Colmus gives us the call.
It's Smooth the Loot and Distorted Humor together at the half-mile pole, and they've run a half mile in 45 3/5 seconds. The tempo quickens into the far turn. Kira Dashi is now being pushed along by Willie Martinez, and Kira Dashi's in trouble on the turn. Wild Deputy's about to get to him on the inside. Back up front, Distorted Humor has a neck in front, and Smooth the Loot digs in toward the rail. It's on the outside, Distorted Humor, and Smooth the Loot trying to stick with him. Wild Deputy is now third, angling to the far outside, 5 off the lead, 3/4 in 109 3. Julie Crone and Distorted Humor opening up. Julie looked back a couple of times. Distorted Humor well clear. Wild Deputy takes second from Smooth the Loot. Kiradashi fourth. It's Distorted Humor, a very impressive and now wrapped up to a walk winner of the Salvatore Mile.
Well, here's Distorted Humor. Wins by 5, easy length. Julie in the irons on Distorted Humor. Nice score here because the last 2 times out, this guy gets beat 2 noses at Churchill Downs. Elliott Walden, the trainer of record on Distorted Humor, and they were very gratified to get this easy one under their belt. Wild Deputy and Smooth the Loot, they were a no-match second and third. Distorted Humor rolls the mile in the Salvatore in 1:36 seconds flat. Okay, from New Jersey, we'll go over to Henderson, Kentucky, and take a look at Ellis's Park action on Saturday and Sunday. The Cumberland Stakes was the featured race at Ellis Saturday afternoon. We're at 1 mile and a furlong for 3-year-olds. They're on the lawn. It's a $50,000 added event. Nick Capurro in Henderson has the call.
6 lengths covers them as they pass the half-mile marker. I'm a Star 2 from the outside now rests a short lead from Song for James at the inside. A gap of a length to Rutledge Player third. A waiting room just in behind the leaders. Majestic Jove is fourth. A gap of 2. Then My Dad Doc is fifth. Boxed in at this stage, Lasting Approval sixth. Red Leader has dropped out to 7th. They're midway through the turn, and now the leaders are in very close company. Rutledge Player on the wide outside. In the center, I'm a Star 2. At the inside, Song for James. These 3 are heads apart. Just in behind them, My Dad Doc. Lasting Approval taken very wide. They turn into the stretch. Rutledge Player just with it. Lasting Approval on the wide outside. Now gathers in the leaders into the final furlong. It's Lasting Approval bounding away from the rail. Majestic Jove into second. These are followed by My Dad Doc going for the line. Lasting Approval is in front.
Lasting Approval, this 3-year-old by With Approval, gets the length score, is second in a row. Sent off the prohibitive 4-5 favorite. Calvin Burrell in the saddle on Lasting Approval. Majestic Jove was second. My Dad Doc, that'll be the show horse. Lasting Approval, the mile and a furlong in 1:48 3. Sunday afternoon, fillies and mares sprinting in the Ellis Park Breeders' Cup Handicap. They're going 7 furlongs, $100,000 added race. An excellent stretch duel here. Again, Nick Capurro describes the race for us.
They are onto the far turn with just over 3 furlongs to run. From the inside, Mama's Pro now has a narrow advantage to Your Moon in second. A gap of a length to Dream Scheme in third. At the rail, a waiting room is Flashy and Smart fourth, a break of 3. American Tango is fifth, followed by May Wee in sixth. Then we get Livermore Leslie seventh as they round the turn and approach the top of the stretch. Mama's Pro against the rail with the call by a length. From the inside, quickly into second comes Flashy and Smart. Dream Scheme is third, followed at the inside by American Tango. Into the final furlong, Mama's Pro, the leader a half length. The challenger from the outside is Flashy and Smart. Then Dream Scheme going for the line. It's Mama's Pro, Flashy and Smart in a photo.
Flashy and Smart in from Woodbine for trainer Debbie England. Noses them on the wire. Richard Dos Ramos, regular rider for Flashy and Smart, gets the victory, beating the 8-5 favorite Mama's Pro in the last few jumps. Dream Scheme finishing in the third spot. Running time for Flashy and Smart, 1 21-4. Sunday afternoon, Delaware Park ran the Delaware Oaks, 3-year-old fillies, and a real good one here. They're going 1 mile and a 16th, $150,000. The guaranteed purse on the Delaware Oaks. John Curran down at Delaware has the race call.
Half 47 flat, just over a half mile to go. Cottage Garden still leads it by a half. City Band is right there in second. 2 lengths to Salted and Fancy Frida side by side. It's now a gap of 3 lengths. That's a fact on the outside of Clandestine Caller. Timely Broad is moving up with the rail. Then comes Run Up the Colors, has only 1 horse beaten. Right now, Snow Connection as they race into the turn. On the inside, Cottage Garden, City Band now sent by Bravo to the front end. City Band opens up 1.5 lengths. Cottage Garden is dropping back. Fancy Frida, that's a fact, circles up. Run Up the Colors is going to have to go wide. As they head for home, they're chasing City Band. The 6 in 112, City Band opens up 3 lengths. Run Up the Colors is coming on the far outside, but has her work cut out. Timely Broad down along the rail, followed by That's a Fact. Just underneath the go, City Band. Here comes Run Up the Colors and Pat Day. City Band is trying, but the daughter of AP&D, Run Up the Colors, is drawing away. Timely Broad is going to get up for second, and City Band third.
Run Up the Colors. Neil Howard, training for Land's End Farm, gets her 4th win in a row. This is her first stakes victory. She was sent off 6-5 favorite. Pat Day very confidently riding Run Up the Colors. Alabama up here next. They're certainly going to consider it. Timely Broad and City Band, they were coming on, but a well-measured 1.5 score on by Pat on Run Up the Colors. 1:44-1, the Delaware Oaks time for the Neil Howard trainee. Remington Park ran the Exarbin Oaks, a couple of twin oaks for you on this show this week. The Exarbin Oaks, of course, rejuvenated since the demise of Exarbin in Nebraska, now run at Remington, and it's a graded race, so this would be the first graded stake run at Remington Park. 3-year-old fillies, of course, are in the lineup here. It's 100 grander. Is Jim Byers down in Oklahoma. He's got the call of this one.
The quarter in 23 seconds flat. 5 furlongs to the finish, and King's Lynn, having things her own way, leads it by some 2 lengths. Highfalutin tracks in second. Seasonality is caught a wide third. And now here comes Humble 13. Up with a bid right outside of Valid Bonnet. Valid Bonnet third. Humble 13 is right there racing in 4th. Seasonality now 4 wide in 5th, followed by Lunar Launch and Dance with Jean. It's a tight pack now with 3 furlongs to go. The half in 46 seconds flat. Valid Bonnet on the inside, up to engage King's Lynn as they move midway around the turn. Highfalutin is under urging on the outside, running in 3rd, a 1.5 lengths off the lead, and Humble 13 is inside Highfalutin, needing some clear sailing as they straighten away at the top of the stretch. It's Valid Bonnet going to the front. Humble 13 has racing room and edges into 2nd. King's Lynn to the outside, drops back some 3rd. Highfalutin to the outside 4th, and they come past mid-stretch now, and Tim Ducey looks on his way to his 3rd Exarbin Oaks triumph as Valid Bonnet just draws clear here. Racing in 2nd is Humble 13. It's all Valid Bonnet in the Oaks.
Well, here's Valid Bonnet. The Ackerley brothers and Steve Asmussen trained Valid Appeals 3-year-old. She just blows this field away. 10 easy lengths. Tim Ducey in the irons. Humble 13 and King's Lynn, they were just running for the place and show spots. 141-1 establishes a new track record at Remington for the 1 mile and a 16th distance, and you can better believe that they're going to take a good long look at the Alabama as well. Valid Bonnet back in excellent form here. All right, let's take our first break here. When we come out the break, we've got our action from Arlington. We'll be at Lone Star, Louisiana Downs, the Del Mar meeting underway, and of course right back here at Saratoga to get you up to date on all of the Saratoga action from last Thursday through Wednesday of this week. Don't go away. Much, much more to come. Be right back after this.
New York breds, powerful, fast, and in demand. Racing for the richest purses against the best horses around the world. A quality program with optimum rewards and proven results. New York breds are setting a new standard in improving the breed. Enhance your operation by taking part in this progressive program. The New York bred, leading the way in breeding excellence. For more information, call the New York Breeding and Development Fund or the New York Thoroughbred Breeders.
The National Museum of Racing and Hall of Fame located on Union Avenue in Saratoga Springs, New York, will hold the 1997 inductions on Monday, August 4th at 10:30 a.m. Join jockey Gary Stevens, trainer P.G. Johnson, and steeplechase trainer Michael Walsh. 3 horses will also be inducted that day. They are Easy Goer, Bold and Determined, and Granville. For more information, please call 1-800-562-5394.
All right, let's go out to Arlington International in Arlington Heights, Illinois. Sunday afternoon, we had fillies and mares going postward in the Modesty Handicap. 1 3/16 on the grass, $100,000, the guaranteed purse on the race. Michael Rona has the call for us.
Racing. War Thief wins the start and is the early leader clearly from Bog Wild, who's over on the inside second and a touch rank. 2 lengths to My Secret with the black cap. Barn Swallow and Swing to the Beat both caught wide. Not much pace on early. Further back comes Trick Attack, Ms. Mostly, and a length and a half sequentially. Down to the line with a lap of the track to go. War Thief leads. Bog Wild a length back second and rank. Not settling at all well in the early stages for Gomez. Then comes My Secret, Barn Swallow fourth and 3 wide. 2 lengths Swing to the Beat covering Trick Attack. 1 to Ms. Mostly inside sequentially. Out of the stretch with 7 lengths covering them. War Thief leads by a length. Bog Wild is now hooked off the fence in second. 2 off third is My Secret with 3/4 of a mile to travel. They break away by 4 to the rest. Barn Swallow is fourth. They're followed by Trick Attack, Swing to the Beat, Ms. Mostly, and sequentially. The field covered now by 15 lengths. They string out at the 5/8 pole. War Thief 1 in front. In second position, Bog Wild settling down a little better. 2.5 to My Secret. Then 6 lengths away, Ms. Mostly picking up ground 4 wide to join Barn Swallow. 1 to Trick Attack, inside Swing to the Beat, and sequentially 4 lengths last. Into the far turn in the Modesty. War Thief still in charge by just over a length. She's been left to her own devices throughout. She's clear into the far turn from Bog Wild. And here's My Secret. Let go 3 wide by Guidry, endeavoring to make ground on the top pair. They're 4 in front from Barn Swallow inside Ms. Mostly, and further back sequentially in the pink colours. Turning for home, and still War Thief defies them with My Secret now into second spot. Bog Wild struggling back in third, and a minute away the rest past the 8th pole, and War Thief is going as well as anything. War Thief by more than 2 lengths now to My Secret, who's making no impression, and War Thief left alone in front is going to be far too strong in the run home, taking the Modesty by 3 lengths to My Secret. 7 away third, Bog.
War Thief sent off at 7-5, wins by 4. Shane Sellers out at Arlington on Sunday for the easy win. 34th start of War Thief's career, getting the 12th win of those 34 starts. Very nice handicapper. My Secret was second. Bog Wild finishing in the show position. War Thief goes the 1 3/16, 1:57.2. Detroit Race Course out in Livonia, Michigan on Saturday afternoon ran the Detroit Ladbroke DRC Breeders' Cup Sprint. 6 furlongs, 3-year-olds in the gate. It's $100,000 out in Detroit. Here's the call of the sprint.
And Cowboy Cop leads it as they come to the top of the stretch, a demanding 44-second half-mile time. Banjo is right at his throat on the outside in second, and Cowboy Cop is on the lead, beginning to edge clear from Banjo at the 8th pole. Partners Hero third, Threshold on the outside in 4th, but Cowboy Cop and T.D. Houghton drawing away, and it's going to be Cowboy Cop who goes gate to wire in the DRC Breeders' Cup Sprint.
Well, some wicked fractions there, 44.5. Danny Vella and Frank Stronach shipped over from Woodbine and get the money by 6 with Cowboy Cop sent off at 9-1. Ding! First dinger of the week, folks, $19.40. T.D. Thornton picks up the mount on Cowboy Cop. Banjo was second. Partners Hero finishing in the show position. Cowboy Cop sprints the 6 furlongs in the DRC Sprint Saturday in 1:08.3. All right, down to the Metroplex area between Dallas and Fort Worth at Lone Star. We had the Mid-South Futurity run this Saturday afternoon. They're 2-year-olds, $200,000 is the guaranteed purse, and they're Southwest breds, folks. Very interesting. Southwest breds, Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. Let's take a look. Is John Dooley giving us the call?
And they're off. Cowboy Way, center of the pack. There goes Scout Revolt with the orange cap. Relegate has come away well. Love and Money is also being sent for the lead. Fabio down inside as they head up the backstretch. And it's Relegate who's come away with the lead. Relegate by a length. Cowboy Way is second. Fabio is third. Love and Money is up close fourth. Cowboy Dan steadies in behind of Fabio at the rail. Cowboy Dan squeezed back there to fifth. Scout Revolt's running sixth. Bruham's Joy, the filly, a wide seventh with 3 furlongs to go. Then Jamboree Jazz, Cotton House Bay, Time to Rock, Thomas Joe, Nick again. And farther back in the pack is Bruham's Joy, who's dropped out to 13th now as they come past the quarter pole. And it's Fabio who sneaked through inside to grab the lead from Cowboy Way. Cowboy Dan in the green cap on the far outside. Pistol Alley, a wide run, 3/16 out. Relegate is dropped back. Love and Money and Cotton House Bay, they're in the stretch. And it's Corey Lannery and Cowboy Dan who grabs the lead. Cowboy Dan in front of Fabio and Cowboy Way. Cowboy Way's third, but it's Cowboy Dan pulling away. Cowboy Dan running away with a Mid-South futurity. Cowboy Dan wins by 3 from Fabio and the filly. Cotton House Bay got up to run third.
Hey, it's Cowboy Dan. No relation to the Detroit Cowboy Cop, but a winner nonetheless. Cowboy Dan, 3-length score, 3-2 favorite, gets his second in a row for trainer Danny Hutt. Fabio finished in the place spot. Cotton House Bay checks in for the show money. Cowboy Dan goes the 6 furlongs at Lone Star in 1 minute, 12 seconds on the button. All right, let's move over to Louisiana Downs. Sunday afternoon, they ran the Bossier City Handicap on the grass at 1:16. We've got 3-year-olds going postward here. $50,000 guaranteed purse. Here's Chris Kudelak in Bossier City with the race call.
Out of the turn and into the stretch in the Bossier City Handicap. From the inside, Royalty Case with a slight margin. A little bit lively from the outside in second. And now here comes the long shot, Oscar Magic, trying to get up to a little bit lively. And Oscar Magic, a huge long shot, goes up to the 4. Oscar Magic, a little bit lively. Royalty Case, they fight it out for second and third. And Oscar Magic at 25-1 pulls off the shocker in the Bossier City.
Oh, a bomber here. Oscar Magic, longest shot on the board at 25-1. $57.60. 2.5 length score. A Louisiana bred by the stallion Recognize. Kerwin Clark, the riding honors on Oscar Magic. A little bit lively was second. Royalty Case gets the show money. Oscar Magic goes the 1.16 in 1 minute, 42-3. Okay, from Bossier City, Louisiana, let's go out to Del Mar Thoroughbred Club, where the surf meets the turf. Their meeting, of course, mirroring the Saratoga season. It got underway a week ago, Wednesday, as well. A couple of stakes for you from the Del Mar meeting. We'll start you off with the San Clemente Handicap, a flat mile on the grass. 3-year-old fillies going postward Saturday afternoon. Trevor Denman back calling the races in Southern California has the call for us.
Field for the San Clemente sent on their way to a very even break. Grunhard Ayalacer in the blues sprinting away to lead them early. Really Happy is getting up to race in second, and Famous Digger right there third. Then it's Sister Queen. Outside of her is Clever Pilot racing in fifth. They couldn't be going any quicker early on. Then we drop back to Let's Get Cozy, the grey down at the rail, a good 8 lengths off these leaders. She's followed by Cozy Blues, who's back fourth last, been followed by Just a Darling. Inside of her comes Majestical Moment, and the trailer Conway is a good 18 off this leader. Onto the backstretch they go, and it's Eddie Delahousse and Grunhard Ayalacer winging out here. Grunhard Ayalacer's opened up by 5. Really Happy is striding along smartly in second, and Famous Diggers on a tight hold in third. They followed by Sister Queen, and Clever Pilot is racing fifth, 7 lengths off that leader. Then it's another 3 back to the grey. Let's Get Cozy. She's followed by Cozy Blues, who's now 9 lengths off the leaders. Behind her is Majestical Moment. Second last is
Just a Darling, and Conway is last. 3/8 to go, and Grunhard Lacer, but Really Happy is now coming after her second, and Famous Digger, those two moving in on the leaders. They come to the top of the lane. Can Grunhard Lacer find more? She's leading 3/4 of a length. Really Happy's coming to take her on, and so is Famous Digger on the grandstand side. And now here comes Cozy Blues to join the fray in the white cap on the grandstand side. They homeward bound, and it's Famous Digger hitting the front. Cozy Blues on the outside, and Really Happy at the rail, but Famous Digger's in full flight for the wire, and Famous Digger and Brice Blanc have won the San Clemente. Cozy Blues was second.
Barry Abrams sends out Famous Digger for a 2-length score. Brice Blanc in the irons. Third stakes win in a row. This 3-year-old daughter of Quest for Fame on a tear out there in Southern California. Cozy Blues was second. Really Happy gets the show money. 1:36 seconds on the button for Famous Digger, winning the San Clemente on Saturday. The co-feature was our older horses going postward in the San Diego Handicap Saturday afternoon. 1.1 the distance, $150,000. The added purse, again, Trevor describes it for us.
Heel for the San Diego Handicap sent on their way. They all came out smoothly. Then Misnomer shifted in a little, and Private Song dropped out last. Out of a Dirty Baby is fast into stride, been joined now by New Century. Alongside of that comes Samaran. Mr. Fire Eyes going up to join that leading group as well. Northern Fleet can't get in from that outside gate, is dropping back into the 5th spot, and then behind that comes Misnomer. In behind that we have Elmhurst, who's back 3rd last, 8 lengths off these leaders. 2nd last Private Song, and Benchmark brings up the rear. Past the 7/8 they go, and Samaran is out here setting the pace with Mr. Fire Eyes up alongside of him. Those two being followed by Out of a Dirty Baby in 3rd, and at the rail is New Century, the grey, a close up 4th. Here's Northern Fleet going well under Chris McCarron in 5th, just 3 lengths off these leaders. Down at the rail, Misnomer is coming through in 6th. Benchmark has got up to be 3rd last, 7 lengths off the leaders. Elmhurst on the inside of that, and Private Song is now last. They head into the far turn. Down at the rail, it's Samaran. Right up alongside is Mr. Fire Eyes, and they've been followed by Out of a Dirty Baby. There goes Northern Fleet now, and Northern Fleet now kicking it in on the outside. Northern Fleet goes to get the lead at the quarter pole. New Century coming through down at the rail. Then it's 4 back to Benchmark, who's starting to run on. Elmhurst far back. Top of the lane, Northern Fleet on the outside. New Century took the short way home. He's down at the rail, and Benchmark in the white cap running on late, but it's Northern Fleet front with a 16th to go. Northern Fleet, Benchmark coming flying at him on the outside. Northern Fleet and Benchmark, but Northern Fleet has won the San Diego.
Hey, Northern Fleet back on his home ground in Southern California gets a length score for trainer David Hoffman's. You recall this guy was 3rd in the Met Mile on Memorial Day weekend. Back home, he wins the San Diego. Chris McCarron in the saddle for trainer Hoffman's. Benchmark finishing in the 2nd spot. New Century is the show finisher. Running time for Northern Fleet going the mile and a 16th in 1:41 and 4. All right, Sunday afternoon, 2 more for you from Del Mar. The Fleet Treat Stakes, a 7-furlong sprint for our Calbreds. They are 3-year-old filly Calbreds, $75,000. The added purse on the race. Trevor has the call.
And where to go. All came out well. From the inside gate, Fun in Excess is getting the early lead. Miss Lawless on the outside shows speed, and Madame Martini in the gold sleeves won from the rail. Fleet Lady is now right there in the 3rd position, and Goody Slew Shoes in the dark colors riding this group too. Up alongside is Bountiful Dreamer. They're all bunched together up here. Then there's a gap of 5 back to Message of Honey. Past the 5/8 they go, and it's Fun in Excess leading by 3/4 of a length. Madame Martini is right there in 2nd. Fleet Lady's 3rd, and Miss Lawless on the outside of her. Here's Bountiful Dreamer in the white colors, 5 off the leaders. Goody Slew Shoes moving by her down at the rail, and Message of Honey 9 lengths off the lead. Past the 3/8 they go. Fun in Excess continues to lead them. Fleet Lady now picks up the chase in second. Miss Lawless on the outside of her, and Madame Martini in the gold cap down at the rail. And Message of Honey starting to wind up. Message of Honey coming fast from last. They get to the top of the lane, and Fleet Lady gets the lead. Fleet Lady now bounding away. Her entry mate, Message of Honey in the white cap, is going to be the danger. But Fleet Lady, very, very impressive. And Fleet Lady just in a race of her own out here. She's totally outclassed this field. Fleet Lady romping home in the Fleet Treat Stakes. Message of Honey second. Fun in Excess was third.
Fleet Lady by 4. Gary Stevens in the irons on this Calbred. 3 in a row for the daughter of Avenue of Flags. She runs all over the place out in Southern California, actually Northern California. She's at Golden Gate, Soledad, Hollywood, and now down at Del Mar. A nice state bred. Message of Honey, the other part of the entry, finishing second. Fun in Excess, just what we're having here at Saratoga, folks, gets the third money. 7 furlongs for Fleet Lady in 1:23 and 1. All right, now on Sunday, the main feature attraction of the afternoon was the Bing Crosby Breeders' Cup Handicap, the race named, of course, for Mr. Crosby, one of the co-founders of Del Mar. 6 furlong sprint for the older horses, $200,000, the added purse in the race. Again, here's Trevor with the call.
Oh, way to go. Broken a perfect line. Colden Calculating's out fast. Son of a Pistol in the white is very fast too. Boundless Moment, one from the outside. Plenty's Lottie coming through at the rail, and Score Quick in the gold cap. Score Quick now going to get a narrow lead. Here's High Stakes Player coming through at the rail, 5th, 4 lengths off those leaders. Then it's another 5 lengths back to First Intent. A Bunchfield heads to the half mile in the Bing Crosby. It's Plenty's Lottie at the rail. Score Quick up alongside. Son of a Pistol in the white. Colden Calculating forced 4 wide. High Stakes Player right there, 5th. Boundless Moment is in 6th. Son of a Pistol lost ground there in the white. And still the trailer is First Intent. They approaching the quarter pole. Score Quick on the outside. Colden Calculating. Plenty's Lottie. Now here comes Boundless Moment with a big run in the orange. Boundless Moment. Son of a Pistol looking for a way through. High Stakes Player's got to do better. Home and yes, First Intent coming from last like an express train. Boundless Moment. First Intent flying. Boundless Moment and First Intent run for the wire together. Boundless Moment and First Intent. First Intent has won the Bing Crosby.
Wow! First Intent and Rainey Douglas come flying on the outside and get the head down for the score in the Bing Crosby, taking the victory away from Boundless Moment, who just succumbs in the last few jumps, has to settle for second. High Stakes Player is your third horse under the line. First Intent, a dinger here, folks. Ding! $22.20 for trainer Jack Carava. This guy had been 3rd in the Triple Bend, 3rd in the Los Angeles Handicap, and now gets his stakes win in the Bing Crosby. Running time for First Intent, 1:08 and 4. All right, let's take our second break here. When we come back, we'll catch you up to date on all of the Saratoga action. We had the Schuylerville for you on the program last week. That means we pick up this week with the Sanford and take you right up through the Honorable Miss on Wednesday. Don't go away. Saratoga action's next. Be right back after this.
During the Saratoga Meet July 23rd through September 1st, you can watch Face Off live from the Saratoga Racecourse. Handicappers Linda Cassie and Larry Owens will analyze each race and give you their selections. Jack Wolferseder will conduct one-on-one interviews with jockeys, owners, trainers, and NYRA officials. And Vic Gilardi will be here to let you know what's happening in and about at Saratoga. So join Linda, Jack, Larry, and Vic every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 a.m. for Face Off, right here on the OTB TV Radio Network.
It's August, and the OTB out-of-state special events continue. Saturday, August the 2nd, will be the Arlington Handicap from Arlington International. And on Sunday, August the 3rd, that'll be the Butte Haskell Invitational Handicap from Monmouth Park, a Grade 1 $1 million guaranteed event. Both race calls will be live on the OTB television network, WBKZ radio, and televised to all simulcast branch locations. Don't you dare miss the exciting Arlington Handicap Saturday, August the 2nd, and the Butte Haskell Invitational Handicap Sunday, August 3rd.
Okay, a week ago Thursday, we had our 2-year-old colt going postward here at Saratoga in the Sanford Stakes, 6 furlongs. It's 100 grander. Tom's up in the announce booth with his call of this year's Sanford.
They're off. Torgan gets out first. Double Honor. Polished Brass on the far outside. Jiggity away fourth. Alaskan Spirit. Summer Attraction. 5 lengths back to Felon, who's already better than a dozen lengths from the lead. Up the backstretch, Double Honor and Torgan. Those two going head-to-head. Polished Brass just outside them. Jiggity just in behind. Robbie Davis has a handful with Jiggity. The opening quarter in 22 1/5 seconds around the far turn. Double Honor now edging to a short lead. Torgan second. Polished Brass right there, looms a threat. Third of the outside. Jiggity just in behind the lead. Still in hand and still running in fourth. A break of 7 lengths. Felon's on the move now. Then Summer Attraction. Alaskan Spirit drops back to trail. The field turns for home. It's Double Honor and Polished Brass together at the top of the stretch. Jiggity asks for his run. Torgan drops out of it and Felon into the final furlong. Bailey all over Double Honor. Jiggity coming up the fence. Polished Brass on the outside. It's still Double Honor clinging desperately to the lead. Polished Brass, a final surge, and he surges past Double Honor to win the Sanford. It is Polished Brass by a neck.
Well, here's Pat Byrne. We saw him last week on opening day win the Schuylerville with Countess Diana, and he comes back the very next day with his 2-year-old Polished Brass. Half-length score, Pat Day in the irons, outgunning Double Honor through the stretch. Jiggity finishing in the 3rd position. Polished Brass goes the 6 furlongs in 1:10 1. 2 wins out of just 3 career starts for this nice youngster trained by the red-hot Pat Byrne. All right, last Friday afternoon, the grass race was the main attraction. The 4-Star Dave handicap, and of course the grand old boy 4-Star Dave led the post parade of the race named after his honor. Mile 16th, the distance of this turf race, it's 100 grander. Again, Tom has the call for us.
And they're off. Out of my way, man. Put to the whip right from the gate. Absolutely intent on the lead is Richard Migliore. It's out of my way, man, to the front as they move into the clubhouse turn. A firing line in behind them. Down inside, in tight, Soviet Line. Almost had to take up there. Soviet Line down on the hedge. Second Childhood 3 wide. Okay by me. And then it's Hargar, followed by Val's Prince. Shuffled back to second to last. Draw shot trails the field. Out of my way, man carries the field into the backstretch after an opening quarter in 23 1. Soviet Line looking for a way through in between horses. There he goes now up and after the lead. Soviet Line to the neck of Out of My Way Man and now edges past. A length and a half back to Okay by Me running 3rd. Second Childhood is 4th by 3. And then it's Hargar, Val's Prince now about 8 lengths from the front. It's Soviet Line. The leader as the field moves into the far turn. He's guided over just ahead of Out of My Way Man. The half and demanding 46 2. Into the far turn. Soviet Line in front. Out of My Way Man on his outside now running second. Okay by Me now forced to go 3 wide. Val's Prince has made a move and he's now drawn within 3.5 lengths of the lead. Then Second Childhood. Hargar draw shot wide open coming to the top of the stretch. It is Soviet Line who cuts the corner short lead. Out of My Way Man, Okay by Me is right there. Hargar 4 wide. Val's Prince right in behind the lead. Coming into the final furlong. Soviet Line in front ahead. It's Soviet Line, Out of My Way Man, Val's Prince, Furious Drive, Draw Shot, closing late, Okay by Me, 5th, final 100 yards, Soviet Line still holding Out of My Way Man at bay. Val's Prince coming with giant strides on the outside. Photo finish.
Soviet Line 8-5 and hangs on by a lip. as Val's Prince was flying late and just runs out of blades of grass here and loses by a millimeter the Soviet line. That wire came up none too soon for this one. Sent off at 8-5, gets his third in a row and fourth win out of its last 5 starts. Won the Firecracker, trained by Kieran McLaughlin, and gets the victory. Val's Prince, what an excellent race, ran his eyeballs out and just has to settle grudgingly for the place spot. Out of my way, man, finishing in the 3rd position. Soviet line going the mile in a 16th and a very snappy 1:39.4. All right, Saturday afternoon, we start our Grade 1 races for the opening weekend at the Spa. The test stakes for our 3-year-old fillies, 7/8 of a mile, $150,000, the guaranteed purse on the race. We got some burners in here. Let's listen to Tom's call of this year's test.
And they're off. Fabulously Fast and Cap Diva get out first. Lavender toward the inside. Vegas Prospector also there. Pearl City involved in the early mix. In behind them, Buckeye Search. She's trying to find a way through between horses. Then Dixie Flag, who was off last, but now she's only 4 lengths from the lead. A break of 3.5 back to Aldiza and Seek the Power. 3 of them doing battle down the backstretch. Lavender, Vegas Prospector, and the Canadian filly Cap Diva. The first quarter contested in 22 1/5 seconds. Fabulously Fast is 4th. Buckeye Search down inside. Pearl City 5th, now 4 lengths from the lead. Dixie Flag coming under a ride as they round the far turn. It's Lavender in front by a head. Vegas Prospector, there goes Fabulously Fast, revving up on the far outside. Cap Diva still in there fighting hard. The 4 of them headlong into the stretch here at Saratoga. Farther back, Pearl City and Buckeye Search at the top of the stretch. Fabulously Fast on the outside, taking the lead. It's Fabulously Fast in front. Lavender down inside, now running 2nd. Vegas Prospector 3rd. Aldiza is moving late. It is Fabulously Fast to catch. 3.5 length lead. Aldiza will be second best to Fabulously Fast. A big winner in the test. She won by 5 and 1:21.3.
Wow, they smoked that half mile in 44.3, went 3/4 and 8.4. And when the dust settles, Fabulously Fast, boy, is she named right, just crushes the opposition, running away from him for a 5-length score. Jerry Bailey in the irons for trainer Johnny Kimmel. Aldiza from Shug's Barn finishing in the 2nd spot, a well-beaten 2nd. Her first start off a little bit of a layoff, so it is a creditable finish. Pearl City out of Dwayne's stable checks in for the show money, but nobody beats Fabulously Fast as she strolls the 7 furlongs in 1:21.3. All right, Sunday afternoon, our other Grade 1 for the weekend here at Saratoga, the Go for One handicap for our fillies and mares. They're going a mile and a furlong, $250,000, the guaranteed purse on the race. Tom Durkin has the call of this year's Go for One.
And they're off. Shoop breaks first. Feasibility study toward the inside. Hidden Lake and Flat Fleet Feet. Into the first turn, and it's Hidden Lake, Shoop, and Flat Fleet Feet. And Hidden Lake, the favorite, goes on with it to take the early lead. It's Hidden Lake who has established the early lead. Flat Fleet Feet running 2nd by 2. Shoop 3rd. Feasibility study 4th. Clear Mandate running in 5th. 3 lengths back to Scenic Point. And My Flag, who will do her best running later. The opening quarter, a modest 23 4/5 seconds. Hidden Lake bounding clear into the backstretch. He's keyed up today. Richard Migliori trying to settle her down on the lead, but she's very eager and leads by 2. Flat Fleet Feet settles in behind her, running 2nd. 4.5 lengths back to Shoop. It's another 3 back to Feasibility Study, followed by Clear Mandate, another 5 to Scenic Point and My Flag. My Flag about a dozen lengths from the lead. The opening half mile in 47 3/5 seconds. The field heading to the half-mile pole. Hidden Lake, still the controlling speed. Flat Fleet Feet, hard on her heels, running second by 3.5. Shoop now gets a nudge from Jorge Chavez to stay closer. It's another 3 back to Feasibility Study, who's called on for her run. Then Clear Mandate, Scenic Point. My Flag is still trailing the field. And Flat Fleet Feet to confront Hidden Lake as they approach the top of the stretch, and they will arrive at the top of the stretch together. Flat Fleet Feet on the outside, Hidden Lake toward the inside. Flat Fleet Feet gets ahead in front as they turn for home. Hidden Lake trying to battle back. 5 lengths back to Shoop. Clear Mandate on the far outside, and Feasibility Study. Hidden Lake is not done yet, and she comes roaring back. Gamely on the inside. Flat Fleet Feet on the outside. Flat Fleet Feet. Hidden Lake, and Flat Fleet Feet together at the 16th pole. It's Flat Fleet Feet first. Hidden Lake, what a brave filly. She's coming back. Here's the wire. Hidden Lake. Oh, she would not be denied victory today. A fantastic run.
Oh, mercy. What a race here at Saratoga. Hidden Lake, Flat Fleet Feet, both trained by John Kimmel in a momentous battle through the stretch. Flat Fleet Feet got to the front. Hidden Lake comes back again and gets her 3rd win in a row. She won the Chuvy, the Hempstead, and now the Go for One. Flat Feet Fleet, primarily a sprinter, runs the race of her. She can't run any better, folks, and has to settle for a head loss in the Go for One. Clear Mandate was well beaten 3rd here. The show was between John Kimmel's 2 gals here, and Hidden Lake gets the nose victory. And boy, this race named the Go for One after that courageous runner of a few years back, and boy, it certainly was run like Go for One would want it to be. Hidden Lake never made it back to the winner's circle with Migliore, as she was just totally spent from the humidity here at Saratoga on Sunday. She was brought over and hosed down, and then her picture was taken after she regained her composure a bit and was walked back to the John Kimmel's barn under her own power. She gave every ounce of her being to beat her stablemate in the Go for One. A magnificent race, and how about this for a weekend for trainer Johnny Kimmel, winning with Fabulously Fast on Saturday and then coming back Sunday to win the Go for One and finish 2nd by a nose. Terrific training job by trainer John Kimmel and performances by his horses. That is what Saratoga racing is all about, folks. Hidden Lake, Flat Fleet Feet. They go the mile and a furlong in 1:49.3. Okay, Monday afternoon here at Saratoga, we've got 3-year-old fillies in the Lake George Stakes. Mile and a 16th the distance. We're on the lawn. Here's $75,000, the added purse on the race. Again, here's Tom Durkin's call.
And they're off. It's Alarming Prospect who shows the early initiative, but there goes Innovate now, moving up toward the lead. A comfortable early pace will be established here with Innovate and Alarming Prospect matching strides on the lead. St. Lucinda's just in behind him. To her outside, Anti-Mame. Then it's Crabgrass on the hedge in hand 5th. Then it's Tommy Sue's Indy, followed by Starry Dreamer. At the back of the pack, Nana's Toy and Zakopane. 24-2 for the opening quarter. The pace, a very ordinary one here, with Alarming Prospect the leader. On the outside, Innovate, no hurry to get by. St. Lucinda tucked away neatly in behind him in hand 3rd. Anti-Beam on the outside, cruising along in 4th. Zakopane makes a move at the midway point down the backstretch, outside of horses. Then Tommy Sue's Indy, who's right there in the thick of it, only 3 lengths from the lead. Down toward the inside, Crabgrass, Starry Dreamer, and Nana's Toy. It's a tight pack, 6 lengths front to back with less than a half mile to run. 49-2 for the opening half mile. Alarming Prospect, and now Innovate beginning to turn up some pressure. Anti-Meme on the outside, poised in 3rd, and Jerry Bailey says go on her. St. Lucinda's had a good trip well in behind the lead. Crabgrass has been over to the outside. The field turning for home now, and it is Innovate in front by a head. Innovate and Anti-Meme right to her outside, down toward the inside. Alarming Prospect, St. Lucinda. Crabgrass full of run on the far outside, into the final furlong. Here comes Crabgrass Crabgrass. Anti-Mame is right there. St. Lucinda and Innovate. Anti-Mame emerging with the lead. It's Anti-Mame in front. Crabgrass on the outside. Innovate, St. Lucinda. But Anti-Mame gets the job done and wins by 2. Close for second, Crabgrass or Innovate.
Well, here's Auntie Maine, the big favorite in the race for Angel Penna, getting her second in a row and actually 4 wins out of her last 5 starts. This 3-year-old daughter of Theatrical has really got a future on the grass here as she takes Monday's Lake George Stakes. Jerry Bailey up for Angel Penna. Crabgrass at a price got up to be second. Then Innovate gets the show money. Auntie Mame on the lawn. Monday goes the mile and a 16th. In 1:42 and 4. And our Wednesday feature this week at Saratoga, good sprint here for you. Fillies and mares going postward in the Honorable Miss Handicap. 3/4 of a mile, $75,000, the added purse on the Honorable Miss. Again, Tom Durkin gives us the race call.
They're off. Ashborough gets out first. Dancing Renee, Golden Gale there on the outside. At the rail, You're Not Listening. Vivace at the back with Mama Dean. Up the backstretch, Dancing Renee to the lead. Ashborough right there with her. Just in behind, You're Not Listening, trying to keep up in 3rd position. Golden Gale in the clear on the outside, 4th, followed by Vivace and the trailer Mama Dean. Tight pack though, only 4 lengths from front to back. They clicked off an opening quarter in 22 and 1 with Dancin' Renee leading the pack round the far turn, letting it out a notch. She leads by almost 2. Ashborough running second. You're Not Listening third. Golden Gale is now 4th on the outside. Then Vivace in a bit of traffic in 5th position, 2.5 lengths back to a wide Mama Dean. And the field turns for home. It's still Dancin' Renee to catch. Dancin' Renee coming to the 8th pole with the lead by 2. On the outside, Ashborough and You're Not Listening. Vivace's in between them. And they're coming down to the final 16th. Dancin' Renee getting leg weary, but still there by 2. Followed by Ashborough. They're coming down to the line. And Dancin' Renee holds on to win by a quickly diminishing.
Well, look at this. Dancin' Renee sent off at even money. Gets the score in the Honorable Miss. Count them, folks. 6 in a row for Dancin' Renee, this state-bred daughter of Distinctive Pro. The MIG in the irons on Dancin' Renee. Ashborough, the 10-to-1 outsider, came up for second. And then Vivace hits the board again. Nice filly she is for the show money, but no one's beaten Dancin' Renee. She loves to win races. She gets a showcase victory here at the Spa for State Breds in 109 flat. Okay, that takes care of all of the replay action right up through Wednesday here at Saratoga. Now into our notes department, and boy, not too many good things to report in the horse business here. A couple of retirements that are very disturbing. Our juvenile champion from last year, the Storm Song, has been retired. It appears that ever since she won the juvenile last year up at Woodbine, she has been off form, did not perform well this year as a 3-year-old at all. They found out that she has been suffering from stomach ulcers. Cott Campbell said that her heart just wasn't in it. These ulcers are taking their toll, so they've decided to go ahead and retire her. More news, Elamonte, who trained Billy Mott has had in his barn for a couple of years, has been retired. And also, Is It In Good? Fractured his leg during a workout, and Bob Baffert has gone on and retired him. And then, of course, the Blushing KD story that broke last Saturday at Monmouth Park when she was just in a routine gallop, propped and was bucking and kicking when she saw another horse and shattered both sesamoids on her front leg. Her condition, her prognosis is good. Of course, she'll not race again, but at least she will be able to perhaps join the broodmare ranks. So, boy, you just never know when we're going to lose one of our truly gifted runners. Now to to the stakes action this coming weekend. Of course, this is Whitney weekend here at Saratoga. The Whitney Handicap and our big three so far are remaining healthy. We've got Will's Way, we've got Skip Away coming back here again to do battle with each other, and of course they'll be meeting Formal Gold. Those are the three top handicap horses in the East Coast. We also have out on the West Coast the Ramona Handicap, the Eddie Reed Handicap. Those are two very good turf races. The Jim Dandy is this weekend. I don't want to slight that race for three-year-old filly, for the three-year-olds, but of course the big race for the three-year-olds is down at Monmouth, the Buick Haskell Free House and Touch Gold. I don't know about this foot of Touch Gold. So far it's a go, but Free House, he looks to be just sitting on a ton here to get this victory. And remember, they have said he will not compete later on this summer in the Travers. Some of our other races that we'll be covering on the show next week for you. Big day out at Finger Lakes. It's Statebred Day out there. The New York Derby and the New York Oaks for our Statebred three-year-olds. Down at Monmouth, in addition to the Haskell, we've got the House Buster, the Eatontown Battlefield, Teddy Drone. They have several stakes on the card out there. Over at Rock, good filly and mare race. The Spicy Living on the lawn, mile and a furlong. It's a $100,000 guaranteed race. So a weekend chock full of great stake racing action from coast to coast, and of course the focal point of it being right here at Saratoga, where we've got the Jim Dandy and the Whitney for you. Hope you can come on up and take some of this great sport in firsthand. That puts a cap on things for this week. Hope you enjoyed the program. So as always, stay tuned right here to your OTB TV radio network station, where you get the most complete coverage in thoroughbred racing. Till next week, Jack Wolfenstein here. So long, everybody. Come on up.
It's Fashion Tuesdays in August at the OTB Teletheater Clubhouse. Fashions will be provided by the Dress Barn, Casual Corner, JCPenney, Burlington Coat Factory, plus a variety of fine stores from Latham Circle Mall. Hair will be provided by Studio 7, makeup by Volt Visage, and a free flower to the first 75 ladies from Decker Florist. Your $5 covers admission and a free lunch buffet. For reservations, call 438-0127. Don't miss Fashion Tuesdays every Tuesday in August at the OTB Teletheater Clubhouse. Doors open at 11. Buffet begins at noon. Stop by the newly renovated Silks Restaurant and Bar on Canada Street in Lake George, right across from the Action Park adjacent to OTB. They specialize in pastas, pizzas, wing salads, and shish kebabs. And on Tuesdays, you can receive 10% off your entire bill. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 to 11, Sundays from 11 to 6. And while you're at the Silks Restaurant and Bar, why not join OTB's Linda Cassie for seminars every Saturday morning from 10 to 11. Make this Saratoga meet your best with Linda at the Silks Restaurant and Bar, Canada Street, Lake George, New York.
Join Mark Cassano and Mike Veach every Saturday at 10 a.m. for the Morning Line Saturday edition, live from beautiful and historic Saratoga Racecourse beginning July 26th. Mark and Mike will provide you with complete coverage of the nation's most prestigious race meeting, with an informative weekly 90-minute wrap-up, including a video recap of previous week's stakes action, an in-depth analysis of the weekend's major stakes races, as well as a preview of the upcoming stakes schedule at the Spa. In addition, Mark and Mike will interview some of the major players in the sport, from NYRA's top executives Kenny No and Terry Meeks, to some of the most prominent trainers in the game, those who will play a key role during the 36-day meet. So make it a point to join Mark Cassano and Mike Veach every Saturday morning at 10 for the Morning Line Saturday edition right here on the Off Track Betting Communications Network.
Lottery news. Long Island woman wins tax-free million. An armored car on New York's Wall Street